Hello, everyone, and thank you. And this is me, looking like Thomas.
I want to know how you got my yearbook photo.
How I got your what photo?
My yearbook photo.
I used to work in a
That'd be my
library.
fault.
I know how to search things. So and I'm psychic.
Card cataloging was never my strong suit.
Well, it might have been mine. So, but everybody, thank you for being here. Welcome to Yawn Readings, yes or no readings, with the amazing Hershe, the Shadow Reader. Hello, Hershe. We have
Hello,
Thomas
hello.
from Tarot Your Way here. I am Tarot Stash. Please remember this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? So, really, yes, you got to do it like that. And before we start taking questions, Thomas, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Sunday's class is for Pentacles. So we have our Miser card, or what I call my decluttering card. Make more room for the treasury.
There you go. There you go. And Hershe, what do you have coming up?
Oh my, today with you, right after this, I've got a pop-up, and I'm going to owe so many forgivenesses and apologies because I still can't remember her name, but I have a pop-up with Amy right after this.
Amy Warrior Princess.
At 5 o'clock.
Amy Warrior
and
Princess.
then
Yes.
class. No, it's, Deception. Oh my gosh.
I thought I saw.
And I meant to write it down, but I got sidetracked and was trying to work on my computer. But anyway, I will get it right. We'll get it right. But I've got a 5 o'clock with her, and then I'm taking the weekend. So, and then meta messages on Monday.
Excellent. And Tarot Stash, I'm hosting yes or no readings with Hershe and Thomas. And then on Saturday, I have an update with Purple Elephant, Deb H. And Tarot Asked Backwards and I are doing readings using the Visions of Life Tarot. So I'm looking forward to that. And all right, so we've got lots of people in the chat. Peace Mama, hello. Miss Charlotte is here. El Robuchon. So, and Christine J, thank you for being here. It's very Jeff Goldblum, Miss Charlotte said, Thomas. And Linda Kennedy has a question. Please explain what a shadow reader is. Thanks. What's a shadow reader, Hershe?
Me, I'm a shadow reader. I'm just a little bit of somebody that's not scared to walk and get dirty with you when you're ready to do some journaling for healing on past traumatic events. And I read subconsciously. So sometimes it's quite amazing what I see when people aren't looking. I see blind spots real easily.
Yes.
I
would also no. Well, I would also add that a shadow reader is someone who is willing to help you see the things that you're not seeing that you need in order to grow. They're there to support you, and they're not afraid to go into the difficult things. So hope that helps, Linda. And and Peace Mama asked, has anyone noticed the change in energy since yesterday? Well, there's been, yeah. What do you say about that, Hershe?
I'm just paying attention, and I strongly suggest anybody, if you are a fellow root worker and or our strong counterparts, them light workers, support and just start wrapping your beautiful light and wings around everybody you can. There's some crazy stuff headed our way, and it's coming in multiple forms, whether it's solar, actual Mother Earth herself, with a lot of built up energy that will be being released. And it's kind of like it's coming from the top, the bottom, and the middle itself is having to release energy. So I need everybody that can't see to find somebody that can, and just make sure that they're being, protected and included in the unseen of what's ahead, what's coming.
Yeah. And some of the best chatters have also talked about that they felt some energy shifts. And today here is a new moon. So it's that sometimes has energy shifts around it as well. And by the way, Madame Maru's House of Cards is here. Hello. And so we're doing yes/no readings today, and we would like you to post your yes or no questions in caps. Not all questions will be answered. Readings are done in random order, and you need to be present for your reading. So, and Thomas, you're showing what deck you're using?
Yeah, the Crystal Ball Oracle, the 13 yes, no, maybe.
Yep.
Rephrase it. And the fortune telling cards.
Yes. I am also using this deck. The yes or no, when and how. I do have the Ask Your Gay BFF cards, if anybody wants to use those. I always have these out when I'm with Hershe just to annoy her.
I thought that was what you was going to do first. That's why I was like, here we go. But it wasn't. I was like,
no.
He's not going to do it today. And then you did it anyway.
Well, I can do that. So
absolutely.
we will try to get through it. What are you using today? What tools are you using, Hershe?
Deck wise, I'm using the same 2 decks that you fine fellows are using, and then I have my handy dandy Yandam, never leave home without it, and I also am working with this handy dancy dancing crystal that has a Yan representation to it. So nice. I am using some metal today as well.
Okay. So we do have some questions starred, and we will do what we can. Trying to get through to all of those. El Roboshaw, will a new job come my way June? I would imagine it's soon. And by the way, timing is somewhat difficult, so we'll do our best.
Ooh, okay. Okay. You want me to go first?
Sure.
Well, okay, so I got 2 emphatic no's. I got a no on the coin, and I also got a no in the Yan cards themselves. But there's a clue in here that I want you to pay attention to. Maybe, and only, maybe with your own mind, can you go from conventional to unconventional thinking, because you're going to need some unconventional thinking here. They want you to reconsider the direction on something that you're not paying attention to, right? And not only is the what was conventional, can you make unconventional? There is financial gain to be gained. And with the ship of change gives you the strength to find what you're looking for. So to say soon and it be conventional, the answer looks like a no. But if you start thinking unconventionally and you start thinking about talents that you have that you could offer in a trade or barter or work for hire kind of situation, you may be able to unconventionally turn something into a source of income. And that's what it looks like on my side.
I got a not the right time. So I think it goes nicely with what Hershe was saying. It gives you a chance to do to work for some other stuff, but not the right time. But this is a it's a timing question also. So that may not be. I also have a different deck. Thomas, go ahead and go. I have a timing deck that I can try to use as well. So
Okay, so Ms. Robichaud, we have a no and a surely not. So I think again with what the other readers are saying, the timing's not right, or you're not you're just not ready to be thrown to the wolves yet again, and you just may need some time off to recharge and toughen the skin and be ready to battle your way to the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I also I did pull to go with the not the right time. I also got but sooner than expected. So it's not going to take as long as you might be initially thinking. So do let us know how it goes for you. So wish you the best with that. Thank you. Next up, I have hang on. Next up, I have Fun Boy, Christine, Miss Charlotte are the next three. So Fun Boy, will my online side hustle end up paying out?
So, Fun Boy, I'm seeing get more information and might be. So I think this is probably a new endeavor for you, and you've never tried this money making model up before. So I think maybe you have to put your own spin on it to make it pay off, or just reimagine it your way.
Mm-hmm. I actually got two yeses, Fun Boy. I got a straight up yes. And then I got a yes, and knock, knock, good luck is at your door and is willing to help you find control over the situation. And it does suggest the idea is if you're not clear about some things, make sure that you do that, which goes back to what Thomas was saying. So that's what I have for you. What about you, Hershe?
So with the go-getter and the hustler in you, but something in the actual something needs to be tweaked, right? So either you need to let go of something because there's a no that lays here too, and it's actually this no is a sweet victory, right? That's the very, very first two words is sweet victory in this no, because you're gonna be tweaking it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Putting your own twist to it. It's like somebody taking the 2-step and turning it into the 10-step or the Kansas City 2-step. They put their own little spin to it, their own little twist. So make sure that you have your own uniqueness in it and that you're not, falling behind with keeping something fresh about it. And that's what I've got for you.
Yeah. Okay. And Fun Boy said, thank you all. And then we also have El Chambeau said, thanks for the reading. Have been dealing with ads all day. Okay. And thank you, Fun Boy. So Christine is next. Then we have Miss Charlotte. Christine, should I inform my dad that I need help with the family business? I got a yes, and it suggests amazing coincidences that are coming out of nowhere. You got a yes too, Thomas? Yeah. So I think this is, I think you should, because Dad may have some other connection of possibility to offer help. But what else were you going to add, Thomas? You're muted, Thomas. And I can't unmute you.
Yeah, I got it. So I think you should tell him sooner than later because, he has a vested interest because he built up the business and passed it on to you to entrust the future to. But he's dealt with the same problems before, and he knows his business inside and out, and he'll make it easier on you and take away some of the angst.
Yeah. Christine added, dude, it's harder than what I can do with 12 properties to manage. I think it's a great opportunity to bring Dad in. I think that's great. Let him know. Hershe, what do you have?
The exact opposite. I feel like, so sometimes the universe and sources beyond our control mess our life up on purpose. They're trying to show you something needs to give. And if your plate is overloaded, I think sometimes, I know this sounds crazy, but all these no's must mean that you must be, or there must be an option of something, not necessarily saying buyout or bailout, but there has to be an antidote, right? Everything has an antidote. And right now, to just give in to running to the Father, now this is just the other side of the coin. I believe the universe is showing you the reason you're hesitating is because you need to be the one to ultimately make the best decision for the entire business to go forward. And, sometimes we have to shuck off dead skin when it's no longer serving us. And this could be one of them opportunities where, the lemons want to be made into lemon juice, and you just need to figure out how to do it. And it looks to me like you're the only one that can do it. Reconsider talking to him. Like I said, emphatically, I got no's. And that's what I've got for you.
And Christine also said, finding good tenants and repairs needed. Yeah. Wow. Well, I hope we gave you some things to think about, Christine. I appreciate you being here. You're getting some support in the chat as well. So Miss Charlotte is up. Miss Charlotte, I just registered to become a volunteer at a dog rescue. Had no idea I'd have to interview. Will it work out for this rescue? You're welcome, Christine. Hi, Liz and all.
I'm gonna say no, and it's not because you don't have the love of the animal. I think that person's not gonna see what you can bring into every animal you come in contact with is life, just with it personal handling expertise that you've learned through your own animals. I think you need to get more information because I got not the right time, gather more information, unlikely, and then I got an emphatic no on the yawn. So it could just be the company itself is maybe they're a sanity kind of company and it's not really who you are. And the universe is going to make sure that they don't get to absorb your energy. But I think you're on the right path. I just don't think maybe this choice would be right for you. But that's just one side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thomas, what do you have? You're muted still.
I have a no, and then I have a rude no. You know, the basic no, and then it says no, go away. So it's sort of like, don't bother me. You'll know the right animal rescue group to get involved with. You know, whether it be just supportive services or actual nurturing and caregiving and support for the staff. So I think you may need to go down the street and find what's better. I mean, any animal charitable organization is a good cause, but you got to find the right fit too.
Yeah. Miss Charlotte did say, yeah, I told them I'd have to interview them as much as they went to interview me. I got a yes on that. You're doing that because you're finding out about the organization. I'm also feeling that the idea of you working at an animal shelter is a good thing for you. But your specific question was about this rescue, and I got, you must be having a laugh, and then listen to your intuition, because I'm thinking you're gonna know when you interview them. You're gonna go, ooh, you're gonna like.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna back away from this place. Let us know, Miss Charlotte. But I do get the idea. You know, it was a multi-layered thing. I get the idea. It is a good idea for you to be looking at the animal shelters and volunteering there. So, but we got to bless you, Miss Charlotte, or from Miss Charlotte. Bless you, Hershe. So, but I hope that helps.
I will take that. I will take that. I will take it. I will take it. Take it. And I'm not going to share it with Thomas. I got to share everything. I'm not sharing it.
You heard it here first.
Hershe is a very generous person now, although she likes to play it off as she's me opera woman over here. But she actually she grounds me. She keeps me rooted in reality. It's a rude wake up sometimes, but
that's all right.
And then Miles getting in on my dreams saying that I want some crack.
You're so nosy.
this is you know,
He's so
this
nosy.
conversation has just turned. It's weird. So thank you, Miss Charlotte. And Miss Charlotte said, yeah, when you don't trust animal or people, go with animals. And by the way, Justin,
Absolutely.
Linda de Gonzalez is here. Yeah, listen to me. Linda de Gonzalez in the house. So
Hello,
I need one of those microphones.
Hello.
In the house.
Are you getting ready to rumble?
No, because you can't say that. Okay, Bratu. Will my niece have another baby? I'm going to let Thomas and Hershe answer that one. That's a third-party question for me. So I'm going to let the two of them tackle that if they would like. Not ever. Wow.
That's pretty harsh.
Wow.
You may have to work on things yourself if you need that nurturing in your life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hershe, do you have anything for Bratu?
Yeah, but all I can tell you is, look, this is not my answer. It's a response from the universe. It is up to them. It's up to them. Future changes every 120 seconds, and to predict that is out of my wheelhouse. And the universe says that that's my choice, and they'll know when I make the choice. And that's the only thing they had to say about it.
Okay.
I think there's some personal gain going on because they were quite snippety about that's our choice. So, not even going to touch it.
Yeah. And thank you for asking the question. And Linda did say, oh God, I was hoping to sneak in under the radar. LOL. LOL.
Lies.
Good luck.
Lies.
You
Not with a
under
blue
the radar.
wrench. Lies.
Yeah. You're welcome, Brett. You're welcome. You know, that would be an interesting question to ask your niece if she wants another baby. You know. So and we got a laugh out of out of Jeff. You know. So that's always a good thing.
Yep.
And Twisted Sushi asks, I'd be curious to see your aura, Hershe, and what kind of protection is bestowed onto you. It takes a tough divine soul to do what you do. Amen.
Thank you.
I just wanted to put it up there. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. People are recognizing it. All right. Peace Mama. Orange just filed for dismissal with Canon. Will she throw out the case?
Is this a political?
Yeah, documents.
It is a political question, and because I'm going to get my ask your gay BFF out for that one. So, and then Nathaniel Harris is up next.
Short and sweet. Yes, absolutely trust it, and know that if the second that the timing is right, the ink won't even get the chance to dry before it's definitely going to get probably thrown out. It's election year. Everything's going to blow whatever they feel is best.
Well, the Supreme Court says just ruled that he wasn't culpable for anything he did while in office. So, you know, what's the point of having a legal system if you can't enforce the checks and balances that were originally meant to be in this great experiment of democracy that we have?
Okay. this got complicated, and I'm going to uncomplicate it because I'm going to reread the question a little bit more carefully. So, but Peace Mama wants me to get the microphone, and they'll provide the. I get the microphone, and they'll provide the lyrics flow. So, all right.
We.
I got an OMG. She's not going to throw it out. But I also got an unlikely. So,
Ooh,
I mean,
leave
there's
them
just so many things going on. There's just so much upheaval. It's really, really crazy ass. Am I allowed to say that? It's crazy ass. So, wait a minute. This is my channel.
I believe so.
can say
Last time I checked, we were grown. And I think we're all pretty much grown here, so pretty sure.
Are we grown? Are we grown? Okay. There we go.
Now, I don't want to always be, but yeah, I kind of have to be.
Yeah. And Hugger Greeter, TK is here. Yeah. Pigs are flying somewhere in the United States. Okay. We have room for a couple more questions. And Nathaniel Harris. And Nathaniel, let us know that you are here. And Linda says that she's having a bad influence on me. And it's like, no, Linda, I'm the one who's influencing you.
That could never be possible. It's never possible.
And Nathaniel is here. So things are slow at my job, and they had to reduce my hours. Will business pick up soon?
Okay. I would say check the employment laws in your area. If they cut you too much of a percentage, you are eligible to pick up some supplemental income through unemployment insurance. But again, that depends on the state, and it depends on the size of the company. If it's a mom and pop shop, very unlikely. And that's what this first card says, is unlikely. And the next one, you must be having a laugh. So hone up on marketable skills in other areas. Educate. Be a lifelong curiosity.
And Nathaniel did say, I have done that. So Thomas, and they're in Washington, so they've done that.
Good.
Yeah. Hershe, what do you have?
Not having enough financial resources sucks for anybody, but then to have the rockiness of a non verdant business, it puts you in a lot of mental stress, not knowing where the next paycheck might come from.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this in two parts. If it is some kind of construction, labor, like hands-on immediate medical staff or something like that, I got an emphatic yes, because it's going to be needed. That those skilled, trained hands are going to be needed in a few months to come, possibly. And I'm actually going to say the exact opposite. If it is not, and you're sitting in a cushy seat somewhere, or a librarian, or the fast food company DM or GM, I'm going to say no, that it's not going to change, and you might need to seek other options to supplement that income. And that's what I've got for you.
So Nathaniel, you were asking. What, Thomas?
Look at her, she's picking on the Dewey Decimals out there.
I'm not bothered by it.
I
And
need
for
no
those-
pun.
And for those of you who don't know, I used to work in a library. So, anyhow, but Nathaniel, will business pick up soon? I got a yes. That's watch out. The luck of the sun of luck illuminates your path. So it's good. I also have not to worry or no need to worry. And then from the Ask Your Gay BFF cards, I got a yes, but you should know I wasn't totally listening. And Christ on a cracker, yes. And it looks like Hershe is saying that. Christ on a cracker, yes. Christ on a cracker, yes. So I actually feel, Nathaniel, this actually feels that there's some slowness, but I think it might pick up for you. But, keep your oars in the water and make sure you know what options you have. So, and Nathaniel said, thank you so much. You're very welcome. And yes, of course, you can see me in a library. I spend a lot of time
100%. 100%.
Yeah. And
That's where
sometimes
librarians hang out.
Yes. Well, and I'm not a librarian.
The funny thing is
go ahead.
there was a librarian that I think it's the glasses. They had round glasses that were like spaceship kind of glasses that worked at the local library where I would always go just to study, just to get away or whatever. And when I first saw you the very first time on TV, I had to double check, like, oh my God. But I mean, obviously it wasn't you, but I was just like, it's the glasses. Oh, it's the glasses. But that you have that librarian look, even though it's not the title, but you do have that look. You carry it very well.
Thank you. And yes, I wore a lot of cardigans. So,
Not only look smart, but is smart. Lifelong student, curious.
So, but all right. So, let's see. Did we have any other questions? Nathaniel, do let us know. I hope it all works for you. That's all of the questions that we have. So I'm not necessarily going to force people to have yes or no questions, but I'm curious. Well, I mean, I could, but when we have this many great minds, when you have this many great minds, it's kind of fun. But any topic that that any of your team or your guides are bringing up for us that we can chat about? I'm looking at you, Hershe.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to talk, and I don't want to sound like I just figured this out the other day. I didn't understand what a prepper was, right? But there's something towards the end of the year that could cause some uncomfortableness for a lot of people that aren't comfortable in dark, shadowed places, or just maybe scared to crawl into the trenches a little bit. And I'd like to know, not necessarily what it is, because I'm definitely okay with the unknown, but how would, because I get it every day from multiple clients, multiple friends, people, constantly every day, Hershe this, Hershe this, Hershe this. And I'm never one to do self-gain or the personal, questions where I don't know if you have personal gain tied to it. So right now with what's ahead, how do I prepare to be supportive of people that are looking for the answers that I can't necessarily just hand out.
Okay.
I think you just encourage them to keep a cool head, be grounded, breathe, let the system and the world work itself out. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. And, you give that particular brand of hope that you give to all of us, Hershe, and encourage them to not be stuck in the mud in their feelings or all up in their head.
Okay.
Well, Miss Charlotte said, "Come on, Hershey, it's a new moon today."
Yeah, I am a new moon. I am a dark moon. I'm a Taurus dark moon at that. So everything is going lickety split through the mind. All kinds of manifesting.
And a fire dragon, is that right?
Yes, I am. Yep.
Okay.
And I was born during retrograde.
Yeah.
And
I
at
see
3
you,
o'clock,
Liz, and
at
all.
3:03 in the morning. 3:03 in the morning. Yep.
Yeah. I see you, Liz, and all. We'll get to that in a second after we talk about Hershey's question. Hershey, what I'm getting is how do you do that? You firmly understand what is yours and what is theirs, and you stay true to what that is. You do not veer from that, because if you do veer from it and you help beyond what's appropriate, it's actually causing difficulty for you, and it's actually causing difficulty for the other person. Does that make sense to you?
100%. 100%. I totally know what you mean, and I'm just gonna keep leading them in parameters, because that's all any of us have is prepare for this, shoot for this, but unfortunately hope for this. I don't mean it to be rude or wrong, but shoot for the worst, but hope for the best, and prepare for anything you can think coming, oncoming, seen, and unseen.
Yeah. Yes, and it is one of those things. It's about it's supporting people and meeting them where they are, and shining. And I think a lot of us in the community do this. And this is Gerald's opinion, not endorsed by anybody else. I think it's important for us to shine who we are truly, because that allows people to see in the darkness that may be surrounding them. It's so that reflective light is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Gerald,
Linda Kennedy's, yes.
did you and Linda de Gonzalez have your Akashic Record read show yet?
Yes, we had it yesterday. And why do you ask?
I just have not had an Akashic Record read.
Well,
Of course,
you could probably get one of those, because Linda and I are doing something again on August 1st at 4 p.m. Central.
and then you and I are splitting the difference with the Vanessa Tarot on the 15th, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, that's a couple of Mondays. Yep.
A deck casual.
And okay, so Linda Kennedy reminds Hershey, make yourself a priority.
Always.
Because if you do not make yourself a priority and do the hard work that you're telling other people to do, it's challenging. And,
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Just know that everyone creates their own life. You can't make anyone happy. It must come from each individual.
Yep,
You
no,
have to
100%.
want to be happy. Yep.
Yep, 100%. And I promise I'm not one of them that make my mouth just say it and my actions don't follow through. I always put me first. I pay me first. I keep my temple clean. I honor me. I take full ownership in everything I've done. I stand in transparency. I'm just looking for other ways to keep helping lift others because I'm finding it heavier and heavier with so many people are focused on this news and everything that they have no control over, and it's just like I am trying so hard to reel them back in to stay in their own reality, and it's quite difficult. The world is getting very programmed, and it's just like, oh my God, why is everybody putting on a tuxedo? Take the damn tuxedo off. What is wrong with you? But I can't, I got to stay positive and hopeful, and sometimes it can get overwhelming a lot.
It can get very overwhelming, and what's important thing to remember for everyone, I think, is you can have your feels. Absolutely have your feels. Don't discount the way you're feeling, because if you're discounting your way of feeling, you're lessening your power and your impact. So, okay, and so
I'll just lead them to Confucius and tell them don't eat the yellow snow.
Well, yeah, I mean, unless you like yellow snow. And by the way, Linda did say, well, I can fix that for you, Thomas, for an Akashic record reading, because if you're subscribed to Linda's channel, she does, do all sorts of stuff and promotes it. Okay. So Liz in Awe asks, will I receive enough funding to pay for my medical emergency? And again, entertainment purposes only.
Ooh. I hear you. Mm-hmm. Yes, I hear you. Wow. Really? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump on this real quick. What I'm going to say is yes, but honey, what I want you to understand is I sometimes all money ain't good money, and sometimes those grants and loans have 900% interest. So make sure, because there's a whole lot of yeses going on right here, because there's a whole lot of ways to get more blood from a turnip that technically shouldn't be there. And then there's this no that's sitting over here going choose a new direction. So make sure you read every bit of the small print and make sure that you understand interest rates, if this is something you have to pay back, how long you have to pay it back, whatever the circumstances are in the situation. Make sure that you have dotted every I and crossed every T. That's what I've got for you.
And here in Texas, it says let go. Just let the universe take care of it. In Texas, that is like a non-reportable debt, because everyone should have access to health care, whether they've got money or not, or got hit by a car in the middle of the street. We're going to pick you up with the ambulance and take care of you. We'll figure out financing and stuff like that later. But hospitals and doctors and things like that in the state of Texas cannot report you for not paying a medical bill. So it shouldn't adversely affect a future credit score of yours. And I'm sorry that you're having a medical emergency, but I think you just got to trust the universe in this case.
Okay. So I got to listen to your intuition. which is suggesting that if you're, as Hershe indicated, if you're doing all of these things with if you're having to sign things or contracts, be careful with that. But will you receive enough funding to pay for your medical emergency? I got a no from this deck, and and new discoveries will affect the final result. So you may be actually needing to talk with some people in the community, social organizations that may be able to help you. And there's after about 6 or 7 months, it feels like there's going to be some promising news. So, but it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. I can certainly understand that. So, hope that was at least somewhat helpful, Liz. So, okay. So, I think we're done for the day. I mean, they
took it easy on us today.
So,
well, they did.
Yeah, it's Friday. Time for a beer. Piss off early.
Well,
I don't want
it's
a beer,
Friday.
but I'll take one of them White Russians.
Oh,
well, it is a Friday. It's a new moon.
Absolutely.
It's like a long weekend here in the United States a lot of times. So, yeah, the library is closing, Miss Charlotte. Yeah, the library, get out. I don't care where you go, but you just can't stay here. So,
Right.
Linda said, I'm listening to less about politics and spending more time outside. Always a wonderful thing. Always a wonderful
100%. 100%.
Yes. And okay, so here I'm going to do something. I want to do something if just to be weird. Everybody hold in your mind a yes or no question, and I'll pull an Ask Your Gay BFF card for your answer. Okay? Does everybody have it?
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your answer from your Ask Your Gay BFF is you get a fast yes, but only because my trick just arrived.
I'm glad this show is done.
Thank you, Linda. And we should probably and because everybody who's watching, they're going to want a second opinion. So I'm going to pull a second one. So, and
oh boy. Oh no.
Jane the Secret Tarot is here. And so your second opinion is gay approved. So that was 2 yeses, everybody. So what you're thinking about. And, there we go.
It just got real hot up in here. Yeah, okay. Where's a fan at when you need one? Holy shit. It just got hot up in here.
And Linda says, I want that deck so bad.
I want that deek too. And I do mean deck. Not what it sounded like, but in other countries it sounds like wonderful.
So I'm assuming she wants the gay BFF deck because they are cute and sassy and can slap you with a reality check that don't bounce.
Oh yeah, definitely,
absolutely.
So, well, all right. But everybody, thank you for being here. It's wonderful to have you here. Please like and subscribe to all of our channels. Links are below. And we will see you again soon. And Thomas is laughing about something. is Jane's husband is gay. The gay
Yeah, that's
BFF.
what I was laughing about.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so we will hang out for a second to figure out when we're going to do this again. So everybody, thank you very much, and you take care. Bye.
Bye, everyone.